Welcome back to Joe's Astrology. Today is Sunday, May 26th, and Jupiter has just ingressed into Gemini. And Jupiter in Gemini is very, very interesting to me. I have Jupiter in Sagittarius, and we have to incorporate that. We have to incorporate the Jupiter in Sagittarius in this video because it is the polarity. So we have the axis here of Gemini and Sagittarius. And Jupiter, and what is Jupiter? Jupiter's beliefs, travel, philosophy, religion. And the first thing that jumps out at me is when someone has Jupiter in Gemini, and this is not retrograde, just straight up Jupiter in Gemini, or even sometimes retrograde. They will usually not be religious. You'll see a lot of atheists. You'll see a lot of people, logical thinkers. Just everything you could think of when it comes to Gemini: numbers, narrowness in thinking, scientific mind, short distance travel, someone who likes to move around a lot. All the characteristics of Gemini, they get expanded here with Jupiter being that planet of expansion. And with the first thing I mentioned there, the idea of being an atheist, we think of Jupiter in Sagittarius as being a preacher, a religious person. Again, I grew up Catholic. I wasn't like super Catholic when I was young, but I went through the whole process. I would have talked like a Catholic as a young person, just going through the motions. And I would have been faith-based. I would have had a belief in God, versus the Jupiter in Gemini person that is going through a process as a young person, maybe questioning, being the person in my school or in the same group that I would have been in. They would have been questioning these things, like why is that? Seeking information, seeking more information, trying to make sense of it all. No faith, no, just I gotta figure out what's going. Prove it to me. Let's look for the proof. And this is Jupiter in Gemini. And oftentimes these people have to go in through a phase of, or you might see retrograde, they have to go through a phase of going back into that Sagittarius and studying the polarity of religion, philosophy. These people are usually Jupiter and Gemini. They're not very good philosophers. They think they're good philosophers, but they're not. They're the skeptical person. They come up with they'll be the person in these arguments. They'll be the person that's constantly jumbling your mind up. Like if you come up with a good argument or a good point as to why there's a God, they'll just twist your words around so well and twist it all around to like mind fuck you. And they love this shit. They love, and if you're Jupiter and Gemini or any Gemini, don't take this as like, I'm not like, I love these people. I'm not saying that you're a bad person or something, but there's something, I'm talking about the extreme. These people are on TikTok right now. They do these lives where they're like, prove to me God doesn't exist. And then they go and they just mind fuck the hell out of you. The way their mind works is crazy. And that's Jupiter. That's Jupiter in Gemini. And as I said, they'll go through a period where they go back into a lot of times they'll go back and forth between the Sagittarius and Gemini. They're trying to work it out, trying to come to a middle ground. And I think Jupiter in Gemini is excellent for certain positions in life as well. Like me being a big tennis fan, I love seeing Jupiter in Gemini for these professional tennis players because I think it's an excellent placement for someone who's going to have success in a field like that because they're traveling. They got to always be moving around. Tennis is a great sport for that thinker who's always, these people I'm talking about that have these minds that they just constantly thinking, and the way it works, it's great as an outlet for that. I think these people, Jupiter and Gemini might have a hard time relaxing. So again, that's how they might go into the Sagittarius, where they get into meditation and get more into their superconscious mind and out of their conscious mind, because there's so much in their conscious mind and in the world that's in front of them. And yeah, that's Jupiter and Gemini. What we have right now, Jupiter's going into Gemini, so we might see a lot more focus on that, more focus on realism, reality, not so much on what's going on in the dream world. I mean, just with Gemini in general, a lot of people interested in fixing their vehicles, getting their vehicles in order, uh, getting their life in order from an external standpoint. I got to get my car clean. It's a mess. I've let it go too much. But this idea of Gemini and Sagittarius is my favorite, one of my favorite angles, because a lot of people will be working out a lot of things with planets in these positions, and a lot of things that have to do with the God, or the theist atheist argument. When there's really a middle ground. I don't even get into it with these people. I refuse to get into the argument with these people. It's pointless, absolutely pointless. You're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to prove anything. And this is a journey that these people are on, and even the travel thing. The people that have Jupiter and Gemini, Jupiter and Sagittarius, they love to travel. They learn through traveling, and oftentimes it's excessive. The idea like I'm going to travel to all of the 50 states, or how many places can I visit and I travel to? It's like, that's great. That's for you. You stay over there, because I'm not getting involved in that nonsense of. And I mean, it's fine. I say it's nonsense because it's like, if you enjoy relationships and you enjoy spending time with someone, these people are going to put that up on a pedestal, and you will not be first in their life. And oftentimes you see that with the Jupiter and Gemini, with even with these arguments and stuff. They're just the mind stuff that occupies, the stuff that occupies their mind, the travel, the arguments, they can't get to a point of nothingness, of to empty the mind. They're in a process of emptying the mind. You think of travel, right? Why do they want to travel so much? Well, it gets them to a point where they can empty their mind. It helps them empty their mind. Like as I said, you stay over there, you go spend your thousands and thousands of dollars, and you have to work your life away. Again, the idea of they're working to make money for that travel. Like they're working, keeping busy just to really appease that Jupiter and Gemini. It's like, you stay over there, I'm going to stay here in my calm, nice, empty mind that I've already accomplished, and have fun on your journey to emptying the mind. But yeah, that's Jupiter and Gemini. Hope you enjoy this video, and have a great day.